Alright, this video is about how to store your coins. So this is one of the introduction videos. And what I want to do, or what I'm doing is, I'm basically starting the idea of this being a course, and the individual who this is for is basically someone who hasn't got any coins yet per se, or hasn't started a proper collection, and is looking to work out how they're going to go forward, basically storing their coins, Now, these are different sorts of ways of storing the coins. This here is what they call a self slab. This is like an individual, not myself. I don't really do that, but this guy has angsonline.com. I think he sort of slabs coins himself, and this guy's pretty professional. From what I understand, I don't want to say the guy's 100% or something, not knowing everything, but by the look of it, this guy has a good handle on what's real and what's not and whatnot. He seems to. I'm not saying it's a guy; it might be a woman. I don't know. But most coin collectors are men. For some reason, they are. Probably something like 3-1. Now, right, this is a self slab. So this is, you get normal graded coins, and you get coins from the mint, and they come in these slabs. But I'll have to set this down. I'll get another one. Oh, never mind. It'll take me too long to find it. Right. Try and zoom in on this again. These are self slabs anyway. You get there's grading services, coin grading services, and there's official ones. There's PCGS or PSCG or something like that, and there's ANACS and there's NGC. Are the sort of three main ones. And you get, and they would be like the absolute creme de la creme. There's very little of a chance that they would grade something that wasn't real. The intention of these slabs is to have something basically certified real and then locked into a slab that you have to break. You basically have to break this plastic thing to get it open. So once it's closed, and that's it. You'd have to break it open. And that's why they call, whenever you take something out of a slab, they call it breaking out. So you're breaking out a coin. Now this here coin and this slab isn't one of the ones that you can't open. I can open this and take this out and photograph it and stuff. But with the NGC, PCGS, and ANACS or something like that, you can't do that. They're locked in there, And that's obviously because the person's graded them. Because what could happen is somebody could get the wee box that's the grader's given and put like a fake coin in it, and then send the coin that was originally in it away to be graded again. And that's obviously what has happened in the past. So they have to lock the wee boxes. Now this isn't one of them. I don't have one at the minute with me. I don't have an example of one, and the reason for that is because they're so easy to sell that whenever I need money, I just sell the ones that are in the slabs, and they're the first thing I reach to sell, and so I've sold so many. I don't even have any at the minute, So I've got to try and get a lot of my Condor tokens and stuff slabbed. There's some that are just. They're just so valuable that you just need, the slab would sort of help them a bit, But anyway, that's the one way. You can buy these boxes of these ones. You can open these ones, but you can buy them on eBay, and you can throw your, if you've got a piece dollar, which is what's in this, you can throw it in into one of these wee boxes, right? And you print out a wee thing there and say piece dollar, maybe have the variety of it. Have a look at what's on this. American numismatics gradings are guaranteed to be authentic and graded to our quality standards. And like I say, it looks like their standards are pretty quality. Now they've got a thing online there where you can, and if you fancy doing it, you can go to their website and look up that number. But the thing is, as I say, I could get a fake peace dollar and put it in there, and you know, that would basically ruin their reputation. You know what I mean? It's what they're doing. It's not totally professional because it's beatable, if you know what I mean. So I'm not slabbering at them or saying anything, but they sell these dollars in the wee slabs. I think it and to be honest, that if you buy it from them, you know, it'll probably more than likely be the real thing, you know. But I would just, you know, be careful because, like I say, I could just get a peace dollar, throw it in there. I can open this wee slab, and close it again. You know, so or even you could even take the wee piece of paper out and put the. You know, it's dodgy. You know, it's usually if there's something can go wrong, it will, like, you know. Now, I like these wee booklets because you can handily grab them. What the Americans use is these. They have these flips, and then they have boxes, and inserted into these plastic boxes, or like, you know, say like 50 of these wee slabs or flips, sorry. Now the flips are obviously cardboard, and they've got a special sort of plastic that doesn't annoy the coin. Inside it's like mylar, I think it's called. You know, I don't quote me on that, like, but I think it's mylar. And this is the Wyoming State Quarter, but they're these flips are pretty dead on, you know, and they keep the coins 100% in there, like. Now there's different versions of ones, different versions of flips. So there is. I'm just trying to find out there. Now these are the adhesive ones. These ones are the adhesive flips, and these ones are the ones that you staple. Now, what I wanted to demonstrate is the degradation in the flips. Now, your biggest problem with the ones that don't use the adhesive is these staples can rust. If you look at this, the surface of the surface of the staple, try and get a good look at it. You can see it starts to basically corrode. You know, whereas obviously this one's 100%. You can see the corrosion. It's not the handiest thing, is it? You can see the corrosion. You know, you can see the corrosion on there, like. And it does start to rust. Those wee clips are the staples are just a nightmare, like. And what happens eventually is they colour the wee flip. I don't seem to have any of the ones that are rusted, you know, because what you do is obviously as soon as they rust, you just pull them out, put them in a new flip, like, you know. So it's not the end of the world, like. But if you look at the colour, the paper, you know, the cardboard, this was slabbed or put in this flip, you know, maybe 15 years ago or more. This is a proper old school, like. This could be like 20 years old or more. You don't know how old that would be, but you can, as you say, you can see the wee bits of rust starting on it. So yeah, they can rust. These here come in different sizes. You can see the wee circle. You know, there's different size flips that are designed for different coins. I've put this in myself, and basically it's in the wrong flip. You know, it's just in a flip that's maybe for a larger coin. But I just buy like 100 of each really big ones and really small ones, and then just use. I don't really do it properly, like, you know. I'm a bit sort of lackadaisical with it, like, but it doesn't really matter. It's fine. It's absolutely fine, like, so it is. But yeah, it would be better if it was properly in, you know, like that boy. So, no, yeah. So what they do, the Americans do. I don't even have one, but there's a boxes, and you slide them into these boxes. You could use any box if you can find a box that'll fit them. But what they have is ones with inserts, like these plastic inserts, and they'll have like every coin will be in a specific plastic insert in a box. And you could do that. What I'm going to do eventually is get the boxes for some of the coins, you know, that I have. Like if you get, for example, the state quarters, you know, you could like basically just get a box for them. But if you buy the boxes, I think the boxes are like you know, you're in and around like a tenner a wee box and all. If you buy them here, in America they're much cheaper, you know. But if you're buying them in the UK, you know, it's not cheap, like. So that's where we're at, like. So it is. Now there's larger folders. You get larger. This is just like a wee silly folder. This one. I got it in, you know, off eBay, and it's a Chinese one. I'll show you the front of it. That's the front of it there, like, you know. It's far from glamorous, like, you know. But it started out, it was actually dead on. The thing is, I sort of put all these really heavy coins in it. And I've been handling it all the time, taking them out for photographs, and like, you know, I had one computer and I had all the photographs on it, and the computer died, and then I had to take them all out again, take them all the photographs again, and so you're stressing these wee folders. Now W.H. Smith, I think this might be a good idea, because I looked at it and I thought it probably is. It is as good as any idea, really. They have this coin. W.H. Smith have a coin collection system, and there's different inserts. Now, the beauty of that might be that you could have British coins, and then you can have stamps in the same folder. So you can have like this kind of an exhibition folder kind of thing with some coins and some stamps and some banknotes in it. So you could have, like, for example, if you're really into the 1980s and UK coins, you could get like a couple of, you know, 1980s tenors and whatnot, and fivers, and get the coins, the pound coins and all this sort of thing. And the new, well, not the new pence, I suppose, by then, but the pence. Get them in there, maybe have like a couple of stamps, you know, from that era, and then have that, and you can, like, say somebody comes around, a friend or something, you can pull the you know, the folder out and be like, oh, hey, look at this is what, you know, was in circulation in the 1980s, you know, when I was a young child or something, you know. And this is this seems like a really good thing from W.H. Smith. Now, I looked, and the inserts are $6.99 for 3. So for the 3 inserts, like the folder itself is, say you get the folder and 2 inserts, you'd be like 15 quid. But something like this is like £3.50, you know, and you're getting like, you're only housing the coins that you would house in one insert. So you're getting 9 inserts, and a lovely big solid folder for like 15 quid. Sometimes it is better just going in, spending the money originally, and getting the right thing, you know. What I have is a hodgepodge of all different things. I've got everything, every version nearly, you know, somewhere. You can get ordinary folders, ring binders, and you can buy inserts. But this W.H. Smith thing, it looks good. But what I would do is have, because what they might do is get you sucked into, while the price is sort of reasonable, get you sucked into it, and then like just gradually put up the price or something like that, because this is the kind of thing that happens. But for now, the W.H. Smith coin collection, system just looks dead on. Looks absolutely grand. It looks really good. I would go for it. Like, especially if you've got a really specific set of things that you want to collect and keep in one place. Now, the problem with these folders is they're bulky. So you want to have one or two folders and have very specific things in it. Don't put every coin that you have in a folder, because you're adding to the coin. Essentially, you're adding cost. I mean, if you're buying a flip, that flip would have cost something like 10 pence, 12 pence. So you're, say that's like 5%, like this, what's this, a 50 cent or something? So you're basically, you're taking away a portion of what you could be spending on coins and actually just using it to spend on this. So you will have, like, I have bank bags at times, and there's like world coins in there, or like, there's just things like that. You can get like cloth bags as well that are a bit more gentle. You can get all sorts of things, but yeah, that's the kind of basically what you want to be considering there, like. But that W.H. Smith thing, it looks good in the UK. Another option is these like cardboard folders. They're called lighthouse folders, and they're very specific. And they have like I know the Royal Mint has these as well, but they have all the like it's like a sticker album where there's a wee picture of what you're supposed to collect and stick on. Basically, they have like a picture of the coin that you're supposed to have. And then basically these cardboard folders, and you just press the coins into it, like. So it's just like that. It just depends what you want to do. But just consider the long-term implications of it and the cost of it, And don't go too heavy, spending all your money on like fancy presentation, like. I mean, certainly, as far as that. I mean, I only remember getting my coins out for people maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. People have visited me. Most of the time, anyone will see your coins. Seems to be these photographs that you're sending people, maybe through email or on Facebook, or now that seems to be the main transmission really of the collection. Is seems to be digital now. Nobody's coming to your house and you're sitting at the kitchen table throwing these folders open. It just doesn't happen. So that seems to be the way it is. Cheers.